Oops. Hello, how are you doing? This is Mar. We're starting a new year of live streaming thanks to last year's support. Today we'll be doing some animation. We are an animation and comic studio here in Japan, and usually we work on commission work for music videos, indie filmmakers and so on. But because we're finishing a project right now, and everything I'm working on is either spoilers or things I cannot share, we started this, like as you can see, hope everyone can hear me. We started this project, which is a very simple animation. Like you can see that the line is very difficult and so on, but it will not be a super smooth animated thing, but more of a calm loop where this girl is sleeping, the doggy or fox or whatever this cute animal is sleeping. We have a nice background, we have like very pastel colors. This is not the final color, but the palette is final. It's mostly final. We will look something like this. So we'll be working in that today. We work on things that have like meaningful messages. And in this case the message, because it's not a story that you can get something, the message cannot be told through the story. I will note it somewhere. I will do something about that. But yeah, but well written. I'm trying to think on a way to say it beautifully, but basically it's that when you're resting, everything that's worrying in your head, it's supposed to wait for later. Like you have a time to worry about things and schedule things and take action, but when you're resting, that's not the time, and that's a reminder I need for myself many times, and I know it can be helpful for others. Hello Zinis, hello Ramon. As always, we're streaming on, lately we're streaming on YouTube and Twitch. Let me check that everything's working everywhere. I think it is. We're using this like restream thing, so we can be in both places. So we started this on a stream previously, and in the second stream where we ended up just chatting, if that makes sense, we tried to continue and I couldn't find the brush I was supposed to be using, but I finally did, so we can continue now. How are you, Mar? I'm fine, thank you very much. As you can see, I'm very well rested for the last days. I mean, I started working for the last 2 days. I was already focused on things, on my part-time job, on the project we were doing, the project we're working on basically as a team. But earlier than that, I was focused on, let's say, like color. I was focused on rest, really. I was out. I didn't even have a computer for days. Isn't that awesome? It feels awesome for me. I'm lowering the opacity of things so we can ink. So the next thing we will do is start animating the doggy. Oh, we set a name for the dog, but for some reason it didn't save the file. Can someone remember the name of the dog? Was it Lily? It was a flower, Lily something, or just Lily. Yes, so sometimes we name the characters in our streams. By the way, this character, she's Barbara Leonor O'Hara, named through our stream community, but it's based on an actual person and their style of art, which is the Cat. You should be able to find their link on the YouTube description. Happy New Year to French streams. How are you doing? And also, how are you doing, Ramon, Zenis? I mean, I've been talking with you, Zenis, for a while, but not in the personal level. Okay, let's start with this. So, doggy. We'll get the purple, and this is the pen, texture pen. It wasn't that easy, right? It wasn't that difficult. Just a texture pen. Okay. Now we can. Maybe it will be less fox-like if doesn't get as, like the nose is not that pointy. Big ears will make it look more like a puppy. And eyes closer to the nose, like lower as well. Cute! Hey Michael, how are you doing? Happy New Year! Hello from Indonesia, they say. Two friends says I'm doing alright. I gotta work but hoping to do some art later today. That's awesome. Best plans, best plans. We have many artists in our community. Many artists. So we'll give it a color. Okay, so let's think now. Something like this. Let me pause. Paws are so cute. If you have access, let's say have access because you don't have to own a pet really, to a lovely mammal creature, most likely they have absolutely adorable. Oh, by the way, Lily, and so we have Lily the body that she will be breathing, and then we have Lily the tail because the tail will be wiggling. Do you say that when you move the tail like that because you're happy? Well, not you maybe, but dogs. Help, help, English help needed. Lily's tail, and we'll have here and put it into here. I'm working on Clip Studio Paint, by the way, if someone is wondering. I can get any questions about the software and so on, please go ahead. I don't mind explaining more what I'm doing, but mostly in these streams what we do is just go with the flow with the questions in the chat, talk about Japan, talk about everyone's day, maybe animals, depending on what we're working itself in the animation. Like maybe we're doing waves, maybe we're doing human beings, maybe effects. So that usually tends to have some sort of effect on what we talk about. So that's the tail. So we're just going for the static things, like the keyframes, and then we'll animate them. But I already need to think of what's moving. Everyone's so nice. Let me see for a second for my team that they're talking and stuff. 1 second. Okay, good. So that was for marketing related task. Our team actually, we have a Discord where we talk about, okay, who's getting which cut, what are we working on in this project, what are we doing this year, things like that. Okay. What? This is not alright. The dog is too fluffy, but it could work because it's that too fluffy. Like it's so thick in the lines, right? It doesn't look bad, but we definitely need to make it unsweetened so low because I'm trying to think of what I'm doing. We need to make the brush thinner. I have a quiz question. Okay, sorry. So, 2frames3 on Twitch is asking, I have a quick question about the animation industry, Mark, before I get back to work. Oh, of course, please go ahead. Okay, so let's ink the background. So we'll call this folder Final Background. While two frames is sending their question. We don't have to see this dog now, so we don't need to see the sketch. We don't need to see Barbara so clearly either. Possibly we don't even need to see the color as much. We'll just keep it as a hint because I want to focus on inking this background. This is quite a relaxing work to do. And let's be realistic, when you're sleeping and this is like a morning scene for me, the caption is not in that perfect location anymore. Actually, the caption for me usually moves a bit like this or that, or you know, located. The other day, my husband, who's not a fan of pillows, at least when he's already asleep, pushed the pillow so hard that it knocked our snake plant down, and there was a lot of ground in the floor. It was funny. It was like, the plant is fine, so it was funny. Okay. Hey Abel, how are you doing? Just dropping by for a little and share and wishing everyone a new year. Happy New Year, Abel. Nice to have you here. I hope you're fine. You're enjoying this new year. Okay, so the question from so we have a question from True Frame Stream and a question from Michael. The question from True Frame Stream came in earlier, so let's go with that. With Demon Slayer and other newer series like Jujutsu Kaisen gaining popularity, do you think there's gonna be a new trend of demon hunting series coming out, the same way isekai started trending? I think so. I really think so. It's just how it is. After one thing gets popular, a lot more will try to pop out. The thing is, which ones will they try? Like something completely new, or will they grab maybe some old series and renew them, like do a new anime or grab an old manga and redo it? It depends on the studio, it depends on so on, but when there is something seen in the market, it continues. Like Demon Slayer, I don't know what was thought first, but Yashahime coming from Inuyasha, the sequel, it really looks like Demon Slayer has been often been compared to Inuyasha, I've seen. And then they did the sequel of Inuyasha just this year as well. So coincidence? I don't know. I really don't know, because maybe it was playing at the same time. I'm not inside production, so I can't really tell. So let's just add a bit of lines here. We'll add purposefully some volumes through like very thick shadows. I think it will fit the style. We have another question around what is your favorite anime studio in Japan? For movies, I would say Ghibli still, but I'm also very interested on certain products from Makoto Shinkai's studio, Makoto Shinkai's work, Studio Chizu, the ones who did The Girl Who Can Jump Through Time, or Beast Boy. I'm trying to think of the names of the in English, but basically it was, oh wait, I forgot the name in Japanese as well, but it's like Summer Wars and similar movies. And then Kyoto Animation, Production IG have also wonderful works as well. But yeah, I guess my top is usually Ghibli. It's my max reference. But there's more. So as you see, like, this may not make much sense right now, like all these lines, but it will. Happy to Not much about, just happy to be healthy and work is available. Yeah, I mean that's, hey, we survived 2020. Woohoo! Awesome. I mean, I must say, like, personally, 2020 was wonderful for me. Of course, I missed on opportunities that I thought I would have. Like, expectations went down. Like, many things I expected went down. Like, visiting the family, that didn't happen. But in general, hey, some goals achieved, healthy work, healthy improvements in my life and on habits and other things I set by myself are done. So very happy for that. And I'm happy to see you all here, which means that you also survived the year, which, hey, it matters. It really matters. So more shadows, thick bold shadows. Then what we will do is we will add color to the characters, so we will not see that. But yeah, maybe I will even change the color of the background line, we'll see. But for now, this is it. How was the new year in Japan? I mean, everyone spent it differently, I'm guessing. There was not as many parties in general and so on. I did something very similar to last year. So usually for New Year's I go with my husband to meet their parents, which live relatively close actually. And we go to like the temple and so on after like 12, like what you see in the animes. We do that, we actually do that. But this year obviously we didn't want to go into crowds, and many temples actually cancelled that, so we stayed at home. Actually, we went for a walk in the middle of the night. We saw the moon, it was full moon, it was pretty, we saw stars. So that was my new year receiving. I don't know if that's exactly the question. Okay, so Two Frames is leaving for a while, going to work. Yeah, but I still idle. Good luck and have nice work. I'm happy, Mar, I'm happy you are doing great in Japan. Thank you very much. Let me see, I think I missed some chat thing, comments from you, so give me a moment, I'll go through them. Also, let me save this. Version 2. Okay, so I was gonna mention Yashahime as well. Yeah, Mamoru Hosoda. Mamoru Hosoda's films, I really like how they're done. 2020 was the year I met you, Mar, and I had the wonderful experience of colorate in one of your projects. Yeah, I know, it was great. It was great. I'm happy with it. I'm also happy to meet you and everyone who's on the team now as well. It's wonderful. Like, I think that's one of the best things that happened through these live streams, is that the team grew into wonderful people, really wonderful people. Okay, so let's continue with this. Like, maybe to the wishes of the background, I don't know. I will not use like the ruler ideally, so everything has like a very similar touch. Oh yeah, it's quite thick, as you can see. So we will definitely change the color, so the background doesn't take too much from the character focus, like too much focus out from the characters. Which book should this be? Maybe this is some magazines. some papers. Possibly the camera will not get there, but anyway. We'll just do it anyway. I really like this brush. I can really get into very, very thin lines. We'll see what we put there. We decided that she wears glasses. And it will look like mine because then it's easy to design. Okay, it is huge. So let's think about her eyes. Her eye size. It could not be her glasses, it could be anyone's in there, but yeah, it would make more sense if it's hers, right? Probably these are too small. Boom. Okay, line. It's good that we had like the perspective and other designs earlier on. Something interesting that I'm trying to do in my art is that I try to encourage things that I personally think are good for the planet, good for people. So for example, right now I'm trying to draw things that don't necessarily have to be made through plastics, right? Like not a ball pen classical one, I just draw a pencil. You know, just reminding that there's alternatives and other things that can be used. You know, just a detail. Okay, let me do something. I will challenge the color already because it's getting confusing for me. So let's put color up. Okay, I'll push this and then we'll put it there. No, computer. Okay, then we'll do this and this. No, and this. Put the color down again. Okay, and now we change the color of this background. It will not match the same color as the characters, and that will separate them a bit. I don't think there will be other things moving other than the dog and the character. So we have the notes stuck in the wall. It could be like stuck on different types of stickers, or could be, I know, because we were talking, can we do this without plastics, like a room that has no plastics? It could be done with like wooden, you know, those things that I don't know how to call. How do you call this? Help! Help! Tweezers? No. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. As always, anyone, if you have any other questions, go ahead. So this will have our message. Just like a flower thingy. Because, you know, that's cool. Basically, there's a thread with some tweezers. Tweezers? It's called pinzas in Spanish, what I'm trying to say. Back to work with us later. Hee, Porky, what's that laughing? Why are you laughing about? That was creepy. Glad to have you here and Happy New Year to you. That's how that's how I do it. Just saying hi. It's fine. It's fine. You know I'm not really serious. So Porky Boy here, another animator. He has a nice streams as well, by the way. You wanna check them on Twitch. He's participated in one of our projects at least too. Secrets that I cannot share now. Okay, so we have a random plant. I don't know what type of plant. Maybe a lily, like the lovely dog's name. Like that. That will be cute. And then I don't know how Lily's leaves are, but I wanna draw something like this, like very coming from the center and then expanding out. Looks like a succulent almost, but more actually leafy. We're adding shadows, strong shadows to it. It's like the leaves become more thick the lower you go. Yeah, this one doesn't make much sense, to be honest. That's how I do things sometimes. I was just talking with Catherine about that, like we were seeing some actual trees and it's like, if you draw that and you show it to me in your backgrounds, I'll say this doesn't make sense, it looks too in real, like not natural, like it wouldn't grow like this in nature, but actually it's so weird, like nature has such weird ways to adapt to the environment, like a tree that then has like another tree that looks like two trees, but actually it looks like a mistake in the Matrix, but it's actually there. So after seeing that, I'm a bit more loose. Let me check, we're fine everywhere, I think so. Okay. I mean, because restream it tells me that I have no viewers on Twitch, but I know there's 2 of you there. So Twitch tells me. Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, so we're doing this background, many things. It looks so cute. Possibly we will animate as well today. We still have an hour and a half of stream. Now we have the little lights. From glass and other materials. Isn't it cute to think, okay, how can I make this in can I decorate a room without using plastic elements? I mean, I'm the artist, I could say this is magic, this is not plastic, but trying to show it in a way that can be inspiring. I'm so obsessed. I've been always obsessed about tries to help our home, the earth. And lately I'm reading more about the subject, as it is one of our values, actually. That we support, like we create things, but we are also have in mind that we need to support the earth, not damage it even more. And I'm reading a lot about the subject lately, about plastics and alternatives and what to do with the ones that we already have. Recycling, reutilizing, composting, everything. Refusing. So yeah, since we don't impact mostly because from the art created, there you go. Like, I'm not asking anyone to do things in a way that's uncomfortable for them. Like, you change your mind about these subjects. But then the art I create will show a way to do things. That is what I support. Because sometimes what we need, if we have already the interest, what the rest we need is inspiration and ideas, right? Or seeing that other people is doing it, like that courage, like, hey, this is fine. You can worry about these subjects and take action on them and make a change. We'll have little succulent here. Yeah, that happens when I start doing plants and animals. I get talky about these subjects. But I want to apologize. So yeah, forget the perspective. Just do something wobbly. Speaking of backgrounds, do you have any on your webpage? Wait, do you have any on your webpage? Backgrounds, you mean? In what sense? Like as an example of finished backgrounds, like just the background? Can you please specify a bit more? ASD? We've met before. It's not the first time I see you in this channel. Okay, so this a tool possibly made from cotton, like dog toy. And then we have slippers, just house slippers, also made from some natural fiber. Okay, these. Okay, let me see the girl. How are her feet? It should be smaller. These are the most ugly, lazy slippers I've ever made. Yeah, and we won't even see this one because we're super low. Then we have the blanket. The blanket will have it in another layer. So how like blanket. Because okay, so we're at 21.80. Because the blanket is super fluffy. It's like a patchwork thing. Oh, I don't like it. Bye. Yes, for backgrounds for the monitor. Oh, like to download and so on. No, I don't have downloadables, but I did share some backgrounds like high quality on Patreon. Don't know if it was downloadable to like wallpaper. Size. It's a good idea, by the way. Good product I could have in the website. Thank you. But no, not right now. I'm trying to think of the volumes that I'm covering. Not just beautiful shape. That sounds like a smart idea, right? Right. Actually, I'm thinking, so right now in the web page we have like 4 sections. We have like the home page, we have animation, which has like explains like what we do as animation products, mainly focused to explain to possible future like clients, like musicians or indie filmmakers who want us to animate something for them. Then we have the comics section, which explains our original product with the lining, and then we have a section for lives. So where you can see. Let me do something. Where you can see what's the next live stream, what would be the topic, and so on. What I'm thinking is to create a new section where I will have resources. I will have resources as the web page, by the way, if someone wants to go around. I will have resources in the sense that we'll have like various sections. Okay, so here are all the interviews we've made. Here are all the tutorials we have. Here are interview like articles that I've written or that we've been featured somewhere else. We will also have like inside tutorials we'll add all these split like videos where people ask me things, not just like this is a tutorial, do this A B C D or 1 2 3 4 steps, but like okay, so how do I go to Japan? Like okay, so this is me explaining about that subject. Yes, that's good. Now Lily's shadow. I could also consider adding wallpapers. I don't know if many people is requesting them. Why not? Okay, so it will be ugly, but bear with me. Actually, before I start painting, I'll leave you check the website. By the way, in the website you can also have like the link and everything to subscribe to the newsletter so you get notification when I finish these videos. Like when I finish an animation, like a final video animated, for sure I add it to the newsletter. And many times that video is not in our channel. This may most likely will be, but usually the final animations are in the channels or media accounts of our clients, so you will not get a pop-up even if you're following us or like subscribed or whatever you call it in YouTube or Twitch. You need to be in the newsletter to know like okay, this is a final animation, this is what we've been working on together. And I'll take a very short break just to go to the bathroom and maybe see if I can grab some snack. We'll be out for less than 5-10 minutes? Less than 5 most likely. See you soon! I'll put the audio now before I forget that I turned it off because I was eating. I'd rather you hear me eat chocolate a bit than then miss the next 15 minutes of me talking and presenting myself and explaining everything. Mm-hmm. 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 I'm pretty sure that in in Patreon we do have wallpapers, or like the backgrounds used in Return the Favor. If you become a Patreon, and like in here, do we have a command? No. We don't have that command, I think. Do we have this? Trying to use the commands. If you become a patron in here and you cannot find them, send me a message and I'll get you at least a couple of backgrounds that you can use as wallpapers if you're like really interested. No pressure though. As always, support to this studio is completely voluntary. Like, it's if you want to and you can. Ooh, I see. So now I can see the color. Yeah, because I was inking with like this special brush, I need to now do this. We're soon done with the... we will soon be done with all like the key animation itself. Like the flat situation, if that makes sense. So we like maybe actually Lily and Barb. And now this time we'll do it with another pen because it will be easier later. I have a song from an old animation. Like, have you ever seen now like old, I guess, animation that was done in Flash about a rabbit falling in love with a cat? Like, they were like humanized characters, like with arms, legs, face, clothes. Like a rabbit falling in love with a cat in a place where it was forbidden to be like there's just like rabbits and cat characters, and you have to see in your community. It's a bit of like Romeo and Juliet funny animation that I love, and I have the song in my head for a long time. Usually I get that song when I go to the shower. I'm like, someday I need to find if those videos still exist. Most likely I found them on YouTube. Maybe you also know them. Complete change of subject. I don't even like, most likely I'll have to find it like that, like rabbit and cat animation video, something. Because I really don't remember the name and so on. I know it was Korean because of the words around it on the credits, but that's it. It was so fun, so well done. I wish I could understand the lyrics. Someday I will. So, what was I talking about? We have audio, right? Yes. So we're now setting like a flat color, like general flat color for the characters, so they can go over the background. In this case, it will be interesting because the color will not be animated, but the characters will, so it will go up, off and on. It will create a very strange, creative, nice effect, hopefully nice. It will not be gray. I'm taking so long to do this, but hey, we're here for the fun, for the community, for the talk. Okay, so one, the blanket also needs a color. Which will be blue, because I say so. So we'll have folder called blanket. And put it inside. I will see. What's the color of the blanket? What's the actual color? I see. So pinky and white. So let's do this pinky. Everyone disappeared. Okay. Again, if anyone has questions, topics to talk about, go ahead. Otherwise, I'll just talk about what I'm doing. Let me see, do I have announcements and things to say? So we said we would be doing possibly interviews in our live streams, which will be very, very interesting to do. And I think we'll start, I actually asked someone if we could do an interview in January, but most likely I'll ask if we can do it in February after the project we're doing now is finished and we can focus on doing a very, very good interview. I'll be collecting questions, but first I need to announce when is it happening and who's the person, because we haven't set a date, so I don't want to spoil anyone. Then yeah, we'll use LinkedIn most likely. We'll be streaming on YouTube, Twitch and LinkedIn at the same time during the interview. We created a live page where you can see like the next live streams, when are they, and okay, so it's a little white, so boom, boom. See, so it is what we want to. We don't need the old background sketch anymore. Okay, now we can have like the full opacity here. I go from one topic to the other. Well, I'm getting a bit of headache because of the heater. But hey, it's cold. Maybe I'll put it down a bit. Yeah. So what's next? I guess animating already. Are you ready? Well, actually, let's paint the characters first. So, how do I do this? Let me think. No, let's animate it first. And then we'll color it. Let's start with Lily. So we have Lily 1, Lily 2, and a cycle of breath is could be up to 8 seconds. Relaxed cycle of breath. So let's go far away. Everything goes far away. Can I select a bunch of layers and then push it down? No. There must be an easier way to do this. Do I need this? No, I don't need that. I just need animation to go long. Hey Metal Flash, how are you doing? Are you also drawing and animating? Thank you for the heads up earlier and talking. I got scared, like sometimes we start these streams and I'm like, the settings for the YouTube are not fine, or I'm late because I scheduled it differently. Like, I'm not late. I wanted to do the stream at like 1, but I scheduled it for like 12 by mistake. And I was there at 1, but everyone was waiting. This happened before. Not really. Oh, hope you're feeling well. Okay, so Lily, let's come here. And the inhale is longer. The exhale is longer, sorry. So we'll have it here. So let's make Lily breathe. Let's give her a life. This is the right brush. This is the right color. The size was 40 most likely. Yeah, just like it. Even less, 36. So now Lily will be breathing. The face won't move much because just breathing, right? But the belly will, and then the paws will move a bit as well. It's nice to ink her again because she's easy, doesn't have much detail like Debbie or the person next to her. Let's call her Barbara Leonor, as we named her in a previous stream. Isn't she cute? So, what's Lily? Is Lily a dog? Is Lily a fox? Does it matter? Is there other things I needed to say today? I've been a bit down. I see. Well, as always up. And that's fine as well, when you're down. You don't have to push either. Other things I wanted to say. Oh, the stream summaries, we can see that. So for after I create a stream like that, and we're like for 1 hour or more, we're like just hanging out together, and sometimes I repeat things because new people comes in, or I'm just like on a pause, or I'm like battling some software or something. These streams get like long, unnecessarily, for someone who tries to join later. So what I'm doing is that for some streams, not all of them yet, if ever, I'm summarizing them. I am actively taking the time to go to YouTube and edit them on the same platform, so they become like more than less than a half. Like for example, from 1 hour 48 minutes, one stream become like 40 minutes, for example. So it's more, it's like just the highlights, right? I think the pause should go up, not just move to this side like this. Oh, it's cute. So yeah, I'm summarizing some streams, and if you go to the YouTube channel, you will find like this, like there's like in the channel there's like various reproduction lists, and there's like the all live streams list, and there's the highlight streams list. So if you want to see past streams, I would suggest start there, because there you can get like the most important part. Of course, like being live is very, very important and very meaningful, because then you can ask me things directly. That's the live feature, right? And the chat feature and so on. You can be around and play around together. But if you're watching the video later, I think it's appreciated if you don't have to like get everything again, like all the pauses and so on. On the edge, hello, very stormy here. Me and my dogs are hiding inside. It's rainy and windy and dark. Oh wow, what time is it? Is it like at night, I'm guessing? Stay safe, stay safe. It feels so nice to stay at home when there's like a storm outside and so on. If you have to leave, it's not so fun anymore. Maybe Lily is an Akita. It could be an Akita Inu, yeah. Akita dog, like the Hachiko one. hello to you as well. Oh, this is cute. Look, Lily's breathing now. Cute. Wait, the line is not the same color, I think. Is it? Am I getting just... Ah, it's because of this, I think. Yeah. Ah, cute! It's fluffy! Okay, now into the tail. The tail of Lily. So as you see, we'll do a very, very simple animation. Maybe we'll have like just one in between there. That's it. Maybe yeah, let's do that one in between. Okay. It will be tricky. This in between will be really tricky. So we'll have it here and we'll have it there. Okay. Now, in between those lines, good luck to me. It's cute, kawaii. Right, it's night. I see. Okay, so now I need to make yet another line. A bit rough, but focusing on keeping in between the other two overall. It is difficult, it's really difficult with a texture brush. I would not do this to my stuff. In the team we have like a very different style of animation, what we're working on. Okay, let me show you a bit of what we've been working on recently. Can you see my face? Because I need to make sure you don't see spoilers. But yeah, we've been working on this like much more complex animation. You can see how many frames we have. Like they're repeating actually. It's another breathing loop, but it's a very, very different breathing loop. It will not work. Yeah, I will not spoil you. But it's something we tend to work on. As always, if you want to see more of all this, subscribe. Or follow us, depending on the platform you're in. It's called differently, but basically it's the same. You just make sure that you get the notifications once we're live again, or get into the newsletter. You had the link above. We'll always do commissions, like animations. We're thinking of doing interviews soon. Starting this year, we'll do live interviews. Usually we had interviews, like a lot of interviews already on YouTube, but those were like edited. And like I went on place, I talked with the person in person, and then edited everything, added subtitles and so on. This time it would be live. And you don't need to know Japanese, don't worry. Like this channel is focused in English. Like if you see videos in my YouTube channel that are like where I'm speaking Japanese and we're speaking Japanese, I check for the subtitles. There has to be subtitles. If not, notify me because something went wrong, and we work hard to put that subtitles there. Actually, there's some videos. There's at least one video where the English. There's a couple videos where the English is not like so great. That I actually also added subtitles. Like the English is not great, the audio is like meh. So we added subtitles there as well. Yes, the in between, that's like the key part, to do the in between well, actually. The rest can look like it's trembling a bit more, but here it needs to fit. And then we'll have a breathing Akita Lily. She's cute. It would be nice if we could finish this one today, but I'm not sure we will. Next week, I wanted to do a very special stream talking about our company values, about like having a nice impact on the earth, like eco-friendliness. But I'll likely, I don't know if it's super interesting, I'm still not sure, but I have to schedule it. I have to schedule the stream today, so I need to decide now. because next week most likely will not be able to show you animation of the project I'm working on yet, because it will be spoiled, very spoilery, like we're in the ending part now and really I cannot show you. Timeline. Okay, so let's see Lily breathe. Well, I checked the chat. Jorge, hola, how are you doing? It's a cute breathing doggy. Nice. The background disappears. No one cares. Just relax breathing. We'll have this video with like a very soft music or like soothing, relaxing, chill thing. Not sad one. Will be cute. Will be very cute. You'll see. Okay, now let's do the tail. We can do the tail. Hope everyone's doing fine. Do you have goals for this year? Have you set some goals or something you want to keep improving? I mean, it doesn't have to be, okay, it's new year, I have to have a new goal. You can keep improving on something you are already doing. If you have some projects going on, let me know. It doesn't have to be animation, of course. I'll watch this dog breathe all the time, forever. Cute. Okay, the tail. So the tail stays still unless it wiggles a bit. You know that dogs have dreams and so on. So this dog is happy. And the thing is, dogs move the tail this way. Like if this is the bed of dog, they move the tail this way. Because the dog is in the bed, it should like smash the bed. So, I already know what we're doing. We will do this. You'll see now. Dos, tres, cuatro. So Lily will move the tail. Like this. This will be cute. If my thought is correct, this will look very nice. If it's not, well. I'm trying to focus now. Dogs are hilarious when dreaming. They run and bark and growl and whimper and whine. I know, it's cute. It's so cute. This one just moved the tail. It will be like pop, pop, pop to the belly. Type of movement. I will have to do again the color, I think. I did not intend to change the canvas direction. Four. The thing is, we need to go closer to 1 and I cannot see it now. We gain speed. Which means I know what I'm doing, I think. With a whoosh. And then I don't know how it will look. I'm just imagining. Like most of an imagination of animation is like just trying to think, trying to understand the movement, imagine it, check references, which I'm not doing now. Don't have a dog right now, and I don't want to look online for this. How is the weather, Mar? Cloudy, cold. I mean, I define it's a cold, but okay, let me check so you can assess by yourself. We're at 6 degrees Celsius. Note that it's 1 p.m. That's 42 degrees Fahrenheit. For me, it is cold. It doesn't look like it's gonna rain anytime soon, which is good. Yeah, at night we get into 2 degrees Celsius, which is very close to 0 when it means that it will get freezing. Okay, so let's see the movement. Okay, so that's very slow movement for a wiggling tail. Now let's fix the timing. Of course the numbers don't match. Something like this. Now it will be maybe too fast. Boom. Oh, but it's nice. It's good. I think it's good. Okay, so let's rename it so I know what I'm doing. And I'll do it again. This 3. Let's 3, 4. The 5, 5th should be here. Focus. We're about to see a beautiful tail wiggly animation. And this should fit. So let's see the loop. Let's see the loop. We have a repeat, yeah. So still too slow. Oh, it's too slow. It will be nice. Okay, so let's double the speed. more thing. One, just more or less, I guess. Almost like this, I guess. Whoa. Yeah, there's no threes. We shouldn't have threes. I know I can move more than one at a time, but I'm not doing it now. Ah. Okay, let's see. Now, okay. Ready? Well, today's direct is blurry, it's probably my phone. I see. That's interesting. The connection seems fine though. Let me see. Yeah, the bitrate is in green. Yeah, I'm not seeing any connectivity issues from my side. It could be from your side. Hope it gets fixed though. Must be very annoying. So Lily's dreaming because she's moving the tail. Yep. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's cute. Could be even faster. I think we'll do the first one faster. Boom. It's like in ones. Like, go for it. Can be faster than that. Oh, that's cute. I can barely see your beautiful picture on thing. Thank you. Sorry. Okay. I just noticed we have like a lady, girl and a doggy-ish animal, and a guy and a cat in the next, and a dragon next to me. Of course, I need the dragon. I know. Honor Wendell, this guy. You can see this full animation on YouTube with sound and everything, so you actually understand what's going on if you want to go. Dun dun. And if you want more about that, I don't have a lot of information about it in the website right now, but there's a lot of extra stuff in Patreon. There's like the backgrounds, there's like character sheets, processes of how we did things, and you have the vlogs, video blogs on YouTube. Okay, now it's very cold. You will change them. You may notice I'm changing a bit the clothes I'm wearing lately. I'm trying to use more natural fabrics because it's better for the earth in many ways, but because I cannot just like buy a bunch of new things and so on, and I discovered that more than half of my current clothing items are based on plastics, which are like polyester, nylon, acrylic, all this family, spandex, which I'm not completely against of. Let's make this clear. I'm not against the use of plastic in totally, but I'm trying to consciously use more natural fabrics when I can. I separated all my clothes, or most of my usual clothes, at least the winter ones, instead of by type, like okay, trousers, shirts, underwear, whatever. I separated by type, like by material. And now I'm picking purposefully to use more of the natural fabrics, and if they're dirty or not available or I need to wear something specific, I will use the plastic ones. So you may sense a change of wardrobe in me, which most likely no one cares. Dun, dun, dun. But I care about the subject, so I'm talking about it. Oh, Lily's cute. Yeah, it's starting to like blur around, so let me make a GIF so I can actually see the specific timing, and then we'll move on to her. Or we'll see, because we're about to finish actually. Winter sleep animation version 2, blah, blah, blah. That's not what I wanted to do. I made a GIF. Yes, many of it looks great on you. Thank you very much. Work! Computer design. So these are the type of things that I would cut, ideally, when I do the highlights. The thing is, when I do highlights on YouTube, like I edit the video on YouTube, you have a limit of cuts, times you can cut. So I could make the videos even shorter, possibly, but because I have a limit of pieces, like from here to here, that I can cut, and it's difficult to manage and see everything at once. That's why I cannot make them shorter. But hey, making one video like from this to most likely this is what I'm achieving right now, like less than half. That's quite time saving and giving you a lot of value. That's why I do it. So let me know what I think about that. Right, so interesting animation. Let's see the GIF. That's nice. Yeah. Yeah, I think that split it fits it better. And by the way, when I edit this on the video, I will not make like the tile wiggle every time it's reading in. Like, that's not very realistic. I don't like it. So I'll do it like more in a more random interval. Do you say interval, like set of time? There's no water. Okay, let me go get it. 1 second. Possibly this will be it for today. We've done the background, we've inked the background, we've animated Lily, and next time we work in this piece, which may not be next week directly, but next time we work in this piece, will be we will animate her, Barbara Leonor Ojara, her breathing glue, and do I have to animate a blanket? Nah. And we will actually color it more beautifully, because right now it's not the actual colors. If you could see the actual colors, can you? Let's try something that will look very ugly, maybe. Take out the white and say multiply. Ah, it worked. Okay, so not that bad. That's cute. Yeah, so we'll finish here today. Let me see, what do I have to tell. Once again, I'll introduce myself for some last time for today. Hello and welcome in. My name is Mar and I created animation and comic studio in Japan early last year. And we mainly work on commissioned music videos, like much more detailed than, like this is very detailed, but it's because of the type of brush, but you know, like more story to them, more cuts, more characters and so on. We do music videos for musicians and sometimes other animated clips for indie filmmakers. And then basically, because I want to keep working, but I also want to connect with you and create video content and so on, we started live streaming last spring, summer, and I fell in love with it. I like talking with you and keep working, keep being productive. However, right now, instead of working on those projects, we're doing something more original based, although it's inspired by Devika, like someone in specific, but she didn't commission this. So we're treating it as an original piece of work, because the project we're actually working on from our current client is in the last part of the process. We're in the finishing production and before about to start post-production, like the editing and everything, and I cannot share that because it has too many spoilers. It's a bit messy. I really need to focus on that. So we're working on this. That also means that I'm doing this like 100% for you. So if you want and you can consider helping us through liking the video, adding comments, sharing it, or like even with financial support. It's up to you if you choose doing it through Patreon, which I'm sure you can find the links in like the about section on Twitch or the description on YouTube and so on. You will get also some features for yourself. You can also make like a one-time donation through PayPal. That's also up to you. You'll have the links around and then you will help us reach this goal around here. I think, yeah, you can see it around here. And what else do I need to say? Next streams, we have like a website with the streams, and then there's the newsletter which also informs you about on overall what's going on. So let me show you this. Like soon I will schedule the next stream and you will see like the topic and so on in here. When you subscribe to the newsletter, the good thing is that then you can receive directly like the link of like, hey, the animation is done, see it here. And if this animation is from ours, usually you would also get notified if you're in YouTube and have the notification bell on. But many of our videos are for clients, so you cannot get the notification unless you're in the newsletter. As you can see, we can see upcoming right now in the website. It says, let me show you this. So you can see like this is our website, and you can see Lex Live. This is what's happening right now. If I press play, it will be a loop of me talking to you, and we'll not do that. But soon I will change this with the next one, which will be on the 13th. And I'm thinking about the topic. I don't know if I'll do the ecological thing or we'll just continue this. Maybe we'll continue this and then we just like move on from there. However, this on the 20th, most likely we'll move it onto the 27th because I want to focus. I want to have 1 week where I just focus on finishing that music video animation. That's the key priority that everyone wants me to do, is to finish animations. So that time we'll do that. Maybe to compensate, we'll do more streams later next week or something. So I'll move this, and as you can see also like short on time. We have these highlights created for you. So these are streams that I shortened, and you can have like the link. You can also get these links on YouTube, by the way. While live streaming, we'll explain a bit on what was going on last year and in 2021 what we want to do. You have the ways to support, I just explained. In Patreon you get extra things. In PayPal you directly just support us, and that's it. Same in Patreon, like both of these services take a bit of a commission, but basically everything that comes in goes to this studio, because right now, last year in 2020 we did not break even, and this year we should break even and grow, otherwise I'll have to go back to working full-time in something else, which we don't want. And yeah, here you can get to the newsletter. I think that would be everything I wanted to say. Did I share the link? Yeah, I shared the link. Mark, have a great day. Thank you for the tutorial. Thanks to you. And as you mentioned tutorial, remember you can ask me things anytime. But what am I doing? Why? As you see, what's the weather in Japan? Anything. If it's something I don't feel comfortable replying or I cannot say because I don't know, it has spoilers, something like, I'll just let you know. So there's no issues really. This is cute. I think I'll send it to Debbie Cat soon. Okay, so that was all for today. Thank you very much. I hope you are having a lovely start of the year, and see you in the next one. Goodbye.